Órale, Cholo Trucker Moss Movies and Shows and Tulsa King Season 2. Now, originally, what I wanted to do is break down every episode by episode, but man, I fell behind big time. Like Chewie says from Blood and Blood Out, big time, Holmes, big time, right? And I thought, it's too late to start breaking down episode by episode, man. It's all said and done. So let me just go ahead and binge watch it and just talk about the entire season. Um, I had been waiting for season two to come out, and it got away from me. I knew it was coming out. And just in the last 2 days, I went ahead and binge watched it. My goodness, man. This is my favorite show on television. There's a lot of great shows that I really love, but this is my favorite show that's going on right now. Um, Man, life just got in the way and I was not able to keep up, so I had to go ahead and binge watch it. Um, this season was a roller coaster ride. It really was. After season one, I was a little afraid that they wouldn't come back with season two. When I heard that they did, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be all over it. So I went ahead, binge watched it, and I gotta tell you guys this, man. I could have binge watched this in one day, but again, life got in the way because the episodes was just so damn good. And one of the things was his right hand man Tyson, the father getting injured, right? And it's like, hey, let's find out who did it. The dude from Kansas City still wanting a piece of Tulsa, New York, down there, New York up in New York, still wanting a piece. And then them going through their power struggle with Chicky, and I believe his name is Vince. They're going through their power struggle. They're not just 100% focused on Dwight. They're going through their own little thing. There was just so much of a roller coaster ride. The way season one ended, I was like, okay, how is season two gonna come through, right? And homegirl just went up on the stand, and she really told the truth. It was funny to me how Dwight went ahead and represented himself and got himself out of it. But in reality, when you think about it, personally, I thought all of season two was going to be about that, right? About him trying to run the show from the inside. But in reality, I think the trial was over in what, 3 episodes, maybe four. I forgot, but it really wasn't that big of a part of the show. I mean, he was out on bail. And most of season two really had nothing to do with the trial. Yes, they went ahead and they cleared it up, but the way season one ended, it had me thinking like, wow, season two is mainly gonna be about him trying to get off. But no, he got off. I don't want to say pretty easy, but it made sense. It was basically just him saying like, hey, it was a gift. It wasn't to bribe anybody. And by the way, nobody can prove that it was even me behind it. So there you guys go, right? So, um, yeah, he got off, and homegirl went up to Alaska to Anchorage, and he started his relationship with what was her name? Margaret, whatever, homegirl from the ranch. Thresher comes in, Rich Thresher from the oil business. He wants to be mixing it up with gangsters. He gets double crossed from his I guess they're triads, or from the China guy, Ming. Damn, it was just so damn good. This is my favorite show. Now, we don't know if there's going to be a season three yet. I'll go ahead and I'll read here what we do know. Okay, here we go. There's no official release date for Tulsa King season three yet. Okay, but here is some information. Okay, the show is likely to be renewed for the third season and possibly a fourth based on the contract negotiations between Sylvester Stallone and Paramount Plus. Okay, let's move on to production. If production begins this year, new episodes could be available in 2026. All right, now let's move on to release date. if renewed, season three could premiere in late 2025 or early 2026. All right, so that's what we do know. So as of right now, it's not guaranteed that there will be a season three, but it looks like it's possible that it's headed that way, possibly even a season four. Now, the way season two ended, personally, I thought it was going to go down with Chicky going down to Tulsa, which he did. And I thought there was going to be some sort of power struggle there. I thought he was going to go ahead and start his own little thing in Tulsa once he was pushed out of New York, right, by Vince and all the other head honchos of the families. But that's not what happened. Actually, he got killed, and he got killed pretty quick. He wasn't even in Tulsa that long. He goes, he tries to make an alliance with a homeboy from Kansas. They go down to see Dwight, and the dude from Kansas puts a bullet in his head. And he's not, Dwight offered him, I believe, what, 25% or 20% from the guy from Kansas, and he was never happy with that. He goes down with Chick, and he puts a bullet in his head. And I could kind of understand that, in reality, especially this season, was Dwight really the problem in the family? Even though he says he's not part of the family, he's doing his own thing. Um, was Vince really a problem? Was the guy from Kansas really a problem? The one that I saw more that was kind of, a loose cannon was Chicky, right? I didn't think he'd be killed because I think the show is just more entertaining with him around, the energy that he brings, but now he's gone, right? And Armand, honestly, man, I thought it would have been cool if they just killed Armand. There was a lot of bloodshed this season. A lot of killing was done this season. I mean, it was something. Tyson getting revenge for his father on Ming, putting the axe right on the dome. I mean, there was a lot of killing this season. There was a lot more gangster mob killing this season than there was in the first season, right? It was an exciting season. It really was, man. I loved it. I loved it. And the way season two ends, the FBI is on Dwight. Um, they were asking for information. They had been going to visit Dwight on his new home, which is homeowners association. When you got that jackass rolling around in this little car there, patrolling, making sure everybody's following the rules of the homeowners association, right? But you've had the FBI on Dwight here and there, but not enough to remember that the FBI is on Dwight. However, the season does end with them busting down the door, taking Dwight in, and basically shining a light on his face and saying, "You work for us now." Now, I'm assuming it's the FBI because of what was said when they were in a meeting with the FBI. Who knows? It could have been some guys that went rogue that are in law enforcement and took it upon their own hands and said, like, "Okay, you know what? We're actually going to do things a little bit dirty here and make some money." So we shall see, man. Hopefully, season three does get pushed over the line, which it looks like it might, right? It looks like it might. It looks like the negotiations are going very, very well. This is a great show, great story. I love it. And if season three does come along, which I believe it will, like I said right there, possibly even season four, I will go break it down. See, I'm sorry, episode by episode. All right, I will not let it get past me the way season two did. All right. So, but my goodness, man, what a great, great show. It's my favorite show that's out there today. And there's great shows out there that I watch, but this is my favorite show, man. Please make season three happen and let's keep rocking and rolling with this, man. Tulsa King season two was a straight knockout. Knockout. Cholo Trucker, M.A.S. Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.